I reckon we should leave it like that.
That sounded horrific. Please don't clip that.
Oh, brilliant, yeah. Filming Mitchell, man saying it was me.
It does look like I'm on house arrest.
I hate it.
Right, good morning and welcome back to the YouTube. I think we're like 8 weeks out now. I think that's when this video is being filmed. Could check, not going to. I'm in a bit of a rush. So it's 7:30 now. I've been up since 5. I have done 40 minutes of my cardio, which is on the cross trainer in my garage. I've then done about an hour of steps following that because I've got quite a busy day of a lot of filming, so I'm not going to get a lot of chance to do steps later. Prep's going well. We're dropping weight. We've got another high day today. So this is a 700 gram high day. 700 gram of carbs, that is a high day. Like, wow. I am deep down very excited. But what I'm more excited for than the carbs is a haircut. Because as you can see, right, this is the longest my beard and hair has ever been since lockdown, right? And I couldn't grow a beard in lockdown, so that wasn't very long. The hair was longer in lockdown, but yeah, you get the point. It's bad. I've not had a haircut since before Christmas. It's now 29th of Feb, I believe. So yeah, but anyway, today we've got a high day. The reason we're doing a high day today is because I've got legs tomorrow, and we like to carb up the day before legs so that all that food and stuff is utilised in that leg session to keep fullness sort of in my quads. So what you will notice throughout this video is that a lot more of the carbs are actually structured towards the end of the day rather than early on. My meal one does have a little boost this morning. So meal one, which I'm going to go make now, is 85 cream of rice, 40 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey, 5 grams of 90% dark chocolate, 50 grams of banana, 50 grams of frozen blueberries, and 50 grams of frozen raspberries. So 150 grams of fruit, and then 125 grams of a cream of rice / oat blend. Just for the reason I put a little bit of oats in there, not just pure cream of rice. It's just because, as I said, I'm going to go get my haircut this morning, so I'm going to be out for quite a bit, and I just want that meal to sit a little bit heavier and digest a little bit slower. So putting the oats in there, trace fats, well, quite high fibre actually. It's just going to help that slow down a little bit. After that, I'm going to come back here. I've got some filming to do at home, and then we're going to make the pre-workout meal, which is tilapia and potato. But I'm going to go mix up this first meal because I'm rather hungry, and I'm looking forward to it. I've never made cream of rice and oats together in the same bowl before, so this is going to be an experiment. I'll film it, show you how it goes, nail it, and then I need to get a shift on because I need to go pick up the videographer and head to the barbers. My morning supplement, effectively I have a drink with some vitamin C, some daily, and some creatine. Then tablet wise, I nail all these after I've eaten meal one, so there's something in my stomach so that they just digest a lot nicer. I have solid joints, digestive enzyme. This is a key part of today as well. I'll go through this in a little bit more detail later because I'll have 3 servings of this throughout the day with my meal one, my post-workout, and then my final meal of the day as well. I have athlete stack, I have L-theanine because I'm trying not to slam too much caffeine, so having a nice nootropic is great. NAC Pro, and yeah, that's kind of it briefly. I'll go through it in more detail next video, but that's the current morning setup. Right, we are on the way to the barbers now. We're like 10 minutes away. So as you can see, like, this is awful, okay? It's really, really bad. Everyone in the gym has been like, you all right? Thinking like prep's really got to me because I've just let myself go and not shaved or anything. My Will, who does my tissue work, came in and said he feels like he's doing tissue work to Rambo, and it's not really the compliment you want, is being, you know, called Rambo. So yeah, here we are. But it is all about to go. So obviously last year, well, not last year, but 2023 when I competed, I did the mustache. We'll put a picture on screen now. I did the tash, obviously the C-bum tash, should we say. And I know there'll be people there being like, oh, you just copying C-bum. It's like, obviously, right, it's classic physique. It's what everybody does. It's part of the look. It's, you know, it adds to it. Why not? So we're doing a tash again this year, but not just a tash. It's going to be better. We're also doing bits with the hair, like, so I've just had to grow it out a little bit, which is why I've had to let it go so rough. But we're about to go and sort it out. I'm not going to spoil it. You'll see it very soon. So we'll catch you at the barbers.
I got floaters in my eyeball, coastals by the shot glass, smoking let my mind fall, plenty of roaches, no ass.
I reckon we should leave it like that. That's perfect.
Why does it leave me suited?
What, even that long?
Yeah.
That's weird how long that is, isn't it?
That's horrible.
If you line it up underneath, it
Yeah.
looks sick.
Look at the thickness from here. Fucking, look how dense that is. Jesus.
I look like a guinea pig strapped to my chin.
drying in clothes, hanging up with my woes. Enemies was befriending me, laughing about all my lows.
Right, in Costco, we're going to be quick here because we can't actually film when we're walking around with a massive camera. I need to grab a few bits. I need to grab some fish, some frozen fruit, and a few like washing powder and boring shit like that. So we're going to grab that now. Might grab some meat as well, see what they've got. If they've got any decent chicken, we'll pick some of that up. But I fucking love Costco. The cookies are there, but it's no longer the off season, so we can't be grabbing packs of cookies. We'll get some tilapia. Right, each one's like 16 quid because they've gone up in price. So that's 45 pounds of tilapia, and that will last probably a week maximum. No, I'll leave the chicken for now. Actually, no, fuck it, I'll get chicken. Right, we are doing a chicken. We've got chicken, fish, eggs, some like washing pods and house stuff. I'm gonna grab the fruit now. Like, this has got to be one of the best products in Costco, right? Just the tubs of pure frozen raspberries. It's 8 quid, it used to be a £5. They've gone up. We're gonna go with 2 of those tubs, and there's meant to be, I don't know where, there used to be a sack of blueberries. Oh, have they just changed packaging? Yeah, they have.
Look, mate, that was you and
Oh, brilliant, yeah. Filming Mitchell, man saying it was me. Not anymore. Right, because I'm just such a nice person, right, Nidesh, the videographer, he's kindly with me all day today. Normally, he doesn't really get much of a chance to eat because we're just non-stop going. Because like when I'm eating and making my food, he's got to film it, so he doesn't get a chance to make his own food. So on the way out of Costco, you know, I used to love the pizza slices here in the off-season. I was like, Nidesh, it's his first time in Costco. I was like, you've got to try pizza slice. So he's got himself one. I'm sat here drinking an energy drink I just bought just to fill the time because I'm about an hour late for my second meal. So this high carb day isn't going very well yet, but I'm just going to sit here and watch Nidesh enjoy this slice of pizza. So Nidesh just had one slice, right? You can buy an entire 18-inch pizza for a tenner. So post-prep, this is my promise to you lot now, I will come here post-workout and do a whole pizza and like 3 of the 1,000 calorie cookies just in one meal. I'm putting on record, promise. I'll be back. Still slightly behind, so in a little bit of a rush, but luckily, Emily, my girlfriend, very kindly cut up my potato for me whilst we were out. So what I've got is 450 grams raw weight of potato cut up into like cubes here. Dried out with a paper towel so like crisp up in the air fryer, basically. Makes them really nice. I'm going to throw those in a bowl. 5 grams of olive oil on there for my fats. Cover them paprika, mix them round. You'll see all that. Stick them in the air fryer for about 15 to 18 minutes. With that, I've got 250 grams of tilapia, which I'm just going to throw in the oven just to heat through. It's already been cooked. I cooked it yesterday. Just going to reheat that now. And I've got like a fucking knob of cucumber. Lucky me. So that is the pre-workout meal. I'm going to mix all this. What I also do is I'm at the point of prep now where I'm weighing out my salt per meal. So on this meal, because it's my pre-workout, I will do 2 grams of pink salt. The rest of the meals for the rest of the day are significantly less. This is just, I do 5 grams daily. I do 2 grams on my pre-workout meal. So going to get that in there as well. So we'll get to making this now. Mix up the pre and the intra. So intra I have about 1.5 litres, which is there because this is a 1 gallon container. Pre-workout in there. Crank Pump Pro, obviously I've just had an energy drink, so I don't need any caffeine. Not that I tend to do any caffeine pre-workout at the moment. It's certainly coming soon, you know, energy's getting there. But right now it is just 30 grams of Crank Pump Pro, which will be about that. Also, a bit of creatine. Intra, we've got tropical aminos. My absolute favourite. Good to go.
I hate it. Looks like, you know when you were in like school, you know the kids that have it like that and then they'd have like the little like tail.
The rat's tail, brilliant.
That's what it looks like.
I think I like the facial hair. It's really grown on me. It's better than the Tash in my opinion. It's only going to get better.
Completely different.
You still got the same personality. I just got more attractive in my head. Right, we're in the gym. This video is primarily eating, right, and the trim and the Costco shop, so we're not actually going to film a whole lot of training, maybe 3-4 minutes here. It's my density day, so it's back and hamstring. So we're going to start with a pull down, then to a T-bar, then to a DY row, then to an upper back cable row. Then we've got some shrugs, rear delts, hamstring curl, and then an RDL on the belt squat. And that is it. That is a session. Sound quite quick. It's a very heavy session, so I'm going to throw some headphones on and just crack on. We'll film a little bit, fly on the wall. I'm not going to explain too much. You've seen plenty of training videos so far this prep, and there'll be plenty more to come. Today's more about the food, so let's get to it, and I'll do some pose and post-workout as well. Little life hack for anyone in prep that tracks their steps on an Apple Watch, but it's train and pull, so you've got to put straps on, right? You still want your steps to track, so what you're going to do, you're going to put your watch around your ankle, under your sock, put the password in, and you roll the sock up on top, and then that watch still thinks it's on a wrist because it's like against your skin. And now the only negative is it does look like I'm on tag, and I'm on house arrest. So as long as I'm back in the house by 7 PM, I'm good to track my steps. In terms of the accuracy, not quite sure. It probably undershoots it a little bit, which isn't a bad thing, but it's at least tracking the like 1,500 to 2,000 steps I do during training, whereas before I was kind of just guessing. So it's a little bit more accurate. We are fucking flying for it, to be fair. My back is so pumped. I'm going to jump on a prime upper back row for probably just one set, maybe one set and a drop set. And I'm also going to do a straight bar upper back row on the seated cable because that felt mint last week. So I want to hit both today because why do 2 exercises on one machine when I can do 1 exercise on each machine? We're getting there from the front, right? You'll see posing after. The back still got a long way to go, but we still have fucking 8 weeks, so 9 weeks even. We're fucking ages still, which is good. I think I'm about probably 10 to 12 pounds over likely my stage weight for Detroit, if I had to guess. Maybe 14, 15. Between 10 and 15, shall we say. Which is good. Happy that we're now caught up on condition. Rough few weeks digging down to get here, but obviously today being the first high day. The next 2 days I've actually not got any cardio. So at the minute I'm doing 40 minutes of cardio in the morning. The next 2 days I've got no cardio because when we did the high day last weekend, I woke up, the next day I trained legs, did cardio, lost 3 pounds. So we're hoping that we can do 2 days of no cardio, back to my legs in the session, and still sort of hold weight, if not drop a little bit of weight, without burning through it all too quickly. So that's the game plan. The nice thing is we've now got time to try these things. You know, if we do a high day today and I do 2 days no cardio and weight goes up, we know we can't do that yet. So then we just go back to digging for a little bit, and it'll still serve the purpose of rinse off loads of fatigue and keep nice and fresh. So we're in a good spot. No longer concerned about condition, which is nice. And I've just shaved off about 5 pounds of beard anyway. So we'll probably wake up with a new load tomorrow. Who's confused, and I'm like, I'm doing a high day today, so I've got legs tomorrow. We're even doing the hamstrings. This is my back and hamstrings day. Tomorrow is actually quads and arms, and quads are the thing that we try and keep full because they are typically, I lose the outer sweep when I get really lean, so we're trying to maintain that. So we're doing
high days before full leg days and also before quad days. So it's quads and ultra so that's why. But literally 1 all-out set now, belt squat RDL, wrapped up, hose in, and then home for potentially the biggest meal of the day, probably the second biggest meal of the day. I think my last meal is bigger to fuel me up for legs tomorrow, but regardless, it's a big fucking meal, and I'm gonna shove it down my throat. That sounded horrific. Please don't clip that. Doing the RDL on a belt squat just because with the free weight it was a little bit taxing. Just overall, like, I was feeling it less and less where I was meant to. I just sort of getting a little bit sloppy with it. So we've moved on to the belt squat, which is a little safer, especially while we're pushing this hard. Coming down, you know, I've obviously had issues with sciatica in the past, so it's about being proactive and smart. I can get all the stimulus I need from this, and it feels great. If you've got a belt squat you haven't RDL'd on, I strongly suggest trying it.
I've got 100 grams of banana, and then I've got 230 grams of cereal, which, to be fair, I think my normal post-workout at the minute is about 170 grams of cereal on a low day, which isn't that low, but that is primarily the majority of my carbs for the day. So slight bump here. Doing a blend of Cocoa Pops, Wheatos, and some other Cocoa Pops. They're all pretty much they're all carb-based cereals. There's pretty much no fat in any of them, very, very minimal. Whereas if you use like a cereal that's like Crave or something, it's got so much fat in, or most like the Kcals cereal, like those are the shitty cereals, right? You just want ones that are simply like rice and sugar based, basically. High glycemic carbs, gonna digest nice and quickly, which is ideal for what we want post-workout. So I'm gonna do that. And then I've also got 75 grams of whey protein. Obviously, we're doing the designer whey. Again, same as this morning, we're doing the Leon cereal. So, Leon cereal flavoured whey. I'm going to do 60 grams blended with cold water as the milk equivalent over the cereal. And then I'm going to turn 15 grams of whey into a whey paste and put whey paste on my cereal. May sound a little bit weird, but just trust me, at this point in prep, I'm fucking loving anything with whey paste is a go-to in my books. Next meal is pretty much the same as my pre-workout meal. It is potato and a lean meat. And the reason I say a lean meat and not tilapia again is because Em is a fucking hero and cooked me some chicken earlier whilst I was out. So I've got that. I just need to weigh out what I need of that just plain cooked chicken. I'm probably going to throw it back in a pan and just grill it some more, just because I like grilled chicken pretty much burnt at the minute. I don't know, it's this thing I get in prep where the more overcooked it is, the more flavour it has and the nicer it is for some reason. So I'm going to grill that up some more whilst my potatoes cook. So I need to cut up, I believe it's like 550 grams of potato. 550 grams raw weight of potato, 3 grams of olive oil, and then 250 grams of tilapia / the equivalent of chicken. So we're going to whip that up now. Start by chopping up the potatoes again. So let's get to it. We've got 6 minutes till it's all cooked. I've got the chicken just heating through on the pan there, getting a little bit burnt, getting nice and warm. We've got the potatoes taking shape. Potatoes coming along nicely in there. They need a little bit longer. I'm not doing, why is the camera on a mad one? I'm not doing any cucumber with this meal, just partly because I've got this meal, which is, you know, higher in, I've got an extra 100 grams of potato. And then later on this evening, I've got a massive meal of rice pudding and stuff. So I'm just going to lift the veg out of this meal just to ease any digestive stress. I'll be honest, I am quite hungry. I don't think there's going to be any digestive stress whatsoever, but I don't need the cucumber right now. So I'll just save that and pound this meal down. And I've got American check-ins to do today, so I'm halfway through those at the minute. I've got a few more just to come in just because of the time zone difference. So checking in with the team there. I'm then going to finish off my steps. I've not got many to do. I've got like a very light 1,000 steps, which I probably would just do around the house anyway. However, I do want to get a little walk in between this meal and my final meal, again, just for those digestive benefits. So I did take the Digestive Enzyme Plus from ESN with my post-workout meal. I've had 2 capsules there, and I'll have another 2 capsules with this final meal later, which I will show you. I'm trying to debate how I make this final meal because it's oats and rice pudding. And we saw how the oats and cream and rice went this morning, didn't go well. So I need to change my angle of attack. I honestly might just go and make them separately and potentially even just eat them separately rather than try and mix them together. We'll see, but I think separate is probably the smart move. But that's to be worried about later. We will scran this potato and chicken and crack on with some work. Okay, we are back. I've literally just got in from doing steps. I'm just going to eat now and then probably go for another short walk. I literally walked 10 minutes down the road, 10 minutes back, going to eat a meal, probably do the same. I'm going to chill, put my feet up and relax because all work's done, all emails are done. It's pretty much 8 p.m. now. I'm going to take 2 more capsules of Digestive Enzyme Plus and my 1 capsule of Biotics Pro. I normally take these as my last meal every single day anyway, so nothing is changing there. Keep everything nice and regular, keep the gut biome happy, keep the digestion happy. Keep me absorbing food and keeping a nice small waist. So the 2 whey isolates I've got at the minute, I've got 3 actually. I've got cinnamon cereal as well. I've got vanilla milk and I've got milk chocolate, right? Now, milk chocolate protein, typically it's exactly what you expect. Especially in isolate, it tends to be a little bit thinner and not always the nicest. Like you think of chocolate, right? If you're British, you think of Cadbury, okay? I've only ever had this as a whey paste. I have it as a whey paste on my final meal every single night. I hate when people say this and they say it tastes similar to Cadbury, but I swear to God, this in a whey paste is probably the closest thing you're going to get to like melted Cadbury chocolate. You can even see it on the picture there, if it's bright enough and focuses. Like, yeah, Leon cereal is my favourite flavoured whey at the minute, but in terms of milk chocolates, isolates, this, in my opinion, is unbeatable. So I'm having this for the final meal. It's going to digest, you know, really well. Obviously, it's a whey isolate. It's the highest quality of protein you can literally find. I will move all of my whey protein to an isolate from probably sub 4 weeks out is more than enough time. I know like other pros, loads of people just do a week out, they switch. I will probably switch 4 weeks out. Just for peace of mind more than anything. Not that it'll make a massive difference, but because I literally have no problem digesting whey, as you probably can tell by now after all the off seasons and preps where I just slam whey protein. So in here we've got 170 grams of rice pudding, all mixed perfectly nice, thick fucking cement. I also did 45 grams of whey in there, and then 30 grams of whey made into a paste. So that's my 75 grams of isolate between those two. Here, I've just got a nice bowl of like cinnamon oats, basically. Literally just oats, bit of water, chucked a load of cinnamon in there. That's giving it this nice golden-y colour. I'm probably just going to eat them separate. I did debate pouring that on top of there, but I thought that'd be an absolute monstrosity. So all I need to go and do now is get 75 grams of frozen blueberries and raspberries out, make it look aesthetic, and then fucking nail it. Right, there we are then. There is the final meal. It's just over 1,000 calories. Shitloads of complex carbs, you know, really good source to fuel up ahead of legs tomorrow. Bit of protein, plenty of fruit in there. I'm very excited to eat this. So I'm gonna go tuck in and then I'll come and wrap up the video, give you the total macros and sort of tell you the game plan for the next few days. I'm done for the day. I'm not washed up, just the bowl is. Not yet anyway. Soon I will be, but luckily I've revitalised myself for my career today with some horrendous facial hair. That concludes the high day for today. 4,435 calories, 700 grams of carbs, which is 400 more than a normal current training day. 50 grams of fat and 300 grams of protein. So those are the macros, those were the meals, thoroughly enjoyable, all pretty fucking clean, apart from the cereal post-workout, but you know me, I love my cereal and it's always done me well. Carved up on about 4 family boxes of Rice Krispies and Frosties last year for Spain, if you remember the Pete Wheat vlogs. Probably won't be doing that this time around, maybe for 1 or 2 meals, but a lot of my meals I do want to get from rice, potato and rice pudding this time around, just to see the different look, more experimental. If it looks no different, then I'll probably go back to cereal, but just part of me wants to try different things. That's the beauty of the sport, right? There's no right way of doing things, so forever going to try different things and experiment, but for right now, that is the current high day setup. Yeah, that is that. Obviously I've got legs, well, quads and arms tomorrow, so that'll be a very good session. We'll see what I do when I wake up. Hopefully realistically, hopefully I've put on a little bit of weight. I don't want to just burn through all these carbs straight away again. No cardio for the next 2 days, which will be quite nice. I will still get up early and I will still just go and do steps straight away just to keep that routine going. You know, fasted movement, I wholeheartedly believe, for me personally, is like the key to success, right? If I start my day with a bit of activity fasted first thing in the morning, my day is instantly better and more productive, and I'll get more done and I'll feel better. I'll be in a better mood. I'll be less groggy. Does way more for me than any caffeine stimulant could ever do. So if you are someone who struggles in the morning, just start doing that. Get up and do some, get your heart rate up, go for a walk. Don't look at your phone, just do something productive and initially that gets your body moving, and I guarantee it makes a difference. So yeah, if you lot ain't got any questions, please do drop them below. I will get back to them. I'm replying to all my comments on here throughout prep. So yeah, show me some love, appreciate you all, and I will catch you in the next one.